pain do you feel every day on a scale of 1 to 10?
9, 10. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. When I do appearances, my pain level goes up to like a 12, 13. It's almost unbearable. Yeah, buddy. Screw was just there just to hold the fusion in place. They fused my discs together. They've been there almost 2 years. They've pretty much done their job. All they're doing now is just causing the pain.
I won't lie, I cried the first time. You know, I mean, I never told him that or anything, but, you know, seeing him like, you know, because to me, his strength was supernatural. I mean, it was so above and beyond everybody else's. You know, it was very, very hard to see that, you know, and especially when the hips went, and I mean, he had to use a walker and all that. That was tough for me, you know, and you know, he got down to, I don't know, 215 pounds probably at one point, maybe, you know, 220. And I mean, you know, I've never seen him this small.
Ronnie trained hard, but did he train smart? That was the only thing that I questioned, especially now, seeing Ronnie with injuries and everything else.
Have you ever recommended for Ronnie to stop lifting so heavy?
Yeah, I sure did. You know, Ronnie, he had a goal in view. He wanted to be the #1 bodybuilder in the world. But of course, eventually, with the massive weights that he was lifting, those discs can many, many times pay a pretty heavy price.
Bodybuilding on the surface is, again, it's a great way to build confidence, but it comes at a price for some.
I think someone like myself, or even like Ronnie Coleman, we were just training, pedal to the metal. It didn't matter, and we didn't think, oh, we're gonna get injured doing this. We just did it.
Get to that level, you have to train like that. You know, Ronnie had enormous amounts of size and the quality of the muscle. He'd be down here just sitting there pumping 25, 30, or 40-pound dumbbells. He put the workload on his muscles to make them get to a level to where there were deep cuts, deep striations, and hard work. You know, and that's what his body availed. You saw that. You know, so if you're not willing to go to that place where he is going to train like that, understand that, and live like that, do that, do that, do that, then you don't have a chance.
Yeah, buddy! Wait!
People, they know the type of talent, and they know how hard I work, and they know I put my all into it. You know, I don't have any regrets about it.
Everybody says, oh, what a shame. That's how we'll remember him. No. You remember the 8-time champ. Nobody remembers the 4th time. Nobody remembers Muhammad Ali last 2 or 3 fights being a shambles. They remember the king when he was on top. That's how they remember Ronnie. With that big smile and that personality, who's got time for everybody, who's never turned a fan down. I've never seen in a temperamental mood. So he's got a great legacy, as well as being the best bodybuilder of all time. It's one of the most loved, I'm sure.
Great smile.
He's still working out. He's still in the gym.
I don't think he'll ever stop.
And is that, do you think it's a positive thing, or would you recommend it or not?
If I had to pick just for his back, it's probably not the best thing. But for his overall well-being, I think he needs to.
don't know if you could say mind fuck, but it's a mind fuck. Can't imagine coming from being an upper echelon of your sport to not being that anymore, and then just have to deal with that part to be on the other side of that. It's pretty hard.
It's hard to advise bodybuilders of that caliber what they should or shouldn't do because they are in control of their careers. But I think Ronnie Coleman did what was best for him. If there was a way for him to compete tomorrow or next week or this year, and Ronnie Coleman, I don't think any of us would stop him from doing it.
It's very sad, you know. It hits hard for me because, remember, I stood next to him and battled him, and I admired the way he trained. And sometimes I wish I could do that. And now I look at it and say, wow, you know, what did it? I don't know the answer because Ronnie's not going to cry about anything, make excuses for himself. Well, this is why it happened. He'd rather just say, you know, when people say, hey, you know, you're laid up, you had this many surgeries, what do you think? He goes, well, I'm really disappointed I only squatted 800 twice. That's just Ronnie. Everything negative is a positive to him, and that's why he's great.
I think I could have got 5 with 800. I could have got 5 reps. I think I could have got 5 easy reps. But I did the 800 squat, and then I went to the leg press, and I put 2,300 on there, and I got 8 reps. So I kind of made up for it there.